What is happening, people? And welcome back to the Jimmy Ramble YouTube channel. And surprise, surprise, we've had another recording nightmare. So this version of the game, as much as you're all enjoying it, it keeps crashing. I don't know whether it's because it's on the beta version or what, and that is messing up the recordings big time. I've just sat for 50 minutes and recorded the transfer deadline day where, spoiler alert, we couldn't get rid of Ben Osborne and we didn't bring anybody in. So in essence, you haven't lost anything there. But what you did lose out on was an unbelievable game against Luton Town. And let me show you what happened in that game. So we beat Luton Town 3-2. Incredible game. Ollie McBurney scores. They, against the run of play, they come back into it through Ross Barkley. Mads Anderson with a crazy back pass that went under Kaminski's foot. Lokonga scores a good goal, it has to be said, but then Cam Archer comes up with the goods, and then it ended up clearing one off the line in the last minute. Absolutely brilliant game, which takes us up to 7th, and let's be right, this is a race to 40 points. This is not, by any means, a European push. But look at Luton, they're no mugs this season. They have climbed the table with 2 wins. We're their first loss of the season. So absolutely delighted with that result, and I'm sorry that we've had technical issues throughout. If this continues, we may have to start a new save, despite us clearly going quite well. So here we go, let's get to the next game, who is Villa up in 13 days time. So I assume we're now in the international break. Villa are playing Fulham today. Forest obviously lost their game at Chelsea. Let's just have a little double check that. Yeah, 2-1, that's fantastic. Couldn't happen to a better team. Get these games out of the way, and that'll give us a true reflection of where we are after 4 games, because there's only Arsenal and Palace that haven't played yet. They'll be on Monday Night Football, I would assume. And we're down to 8th. But as I say, it's all about accumulating points, isn't it, at the minute? So, well played United. We're happy with that. 7 points from 4 games, more than we've actually got in 12 games in reality, but hey ho. They couldn't find an offer for Ben Osborne either. Great. Zach Giggs did well for the under-21s, that's good. Good footballing stock, maybe not morals, but certainly footballing stock. Sheffield United players named in the team of the week, Luke Thomas and Cam Archer, the boy. Oh, Jack Sharkey turned us down, and he's gone to Oxford as a fitness coach. Now, I think we had some coaching vacancies, or certainly some vacancies along the way, because I've had it suggested before. So, a director of football, I don't want a director of football if I'm honest, but I think there's some staffing vacancies for the under-21s, which is an assistant manager. Right, that's interesting. So we need an under-21 assistant manager, and we need, a couple of bits. We need another coach for the under-18s, a physio, and a sports scientist. So while we're thinking about that, let's do that. But look, it's the goalkeeping department that needs improvement for the under-18s. So that could be where we strengthen our coach. Have we got a goalkeeping coach? Yeah, we have Chris Butt. And he's not very good, is he? Let's be right, Chrissy. Come on, son. Okay. So we need a goalkeeping coach for the under-18s, a physio and a sports scientist, then an under-21s coach as well. So we only want them interested in youth team work, and then we are going to go for goalkeeping coach, and he needs to be good at 15 is going to be a huge ask. Yeah, I think that'll be the case. Goalkeeper, shot stopping, handling, distribution is at least 12. Don't know where medical stats are on there. Okay, let's get rid of these because it's unrealistic to expect a goalkeeping coach for the unders to be on that sort of level. Looks like Rakhdar is going to be the one, who was a Syria goalkeeping coach. Will he go to the under-18s? Yes, he will. That is a big wage but he's got a Continental Pro licence. I'm not really. Bun would be an improvement, but he's still not great. But is there a big difference in price? No, there isn't. Mark Bun used to play for United, as we know. So I'm going to go for Bredar, and we're going to have him on a massive relegation release reduction. Relegation reduction, should I say? And he's going to command nowhere near 1,100 quid a week, if I can help it. He's getting no more than 2 years out of me. 900 quid a week tops. He's taking it. I'm not overly happy with that, but it's filling a gap that we needed. So the next one up is a physio. We needed a physio for the under-18s, so now we can go to medical attributes and physio. Ian Weston at 17 for the under-18s would be a good get. I'm happy with that. Maybe not a 5-year deal. 4-year deal, top division wage drop. And let's have him on. Well, let's offer him 500 to start. 750. It's going to be a good deal for us, this one. I'm happy with it already. 600 quid. I think we'll get him at that. Right, so for 4 years, and if we're relegated, he goes down to 300 quid. And his physio rating is 17. I think that's a really good deal for United, that. We also need a sports scientist for the under-18s. So sports science category. Ronan Kavanagh. Not brilliant at 13, but it depends what he wants. 425 quid a week. Yeah, and if we stay in Prem, then I'm sure we'll get a better reputation. We can attract better staff and maybe even pay better. So let's see if we can get him tied down to something fairly cheap. Doesn't need a reduction because it's only to the end of the season. 300 quid. And he's left it. Oh my goodness, that's embarrassing. Dan Nisbet. See if we can get you on a similar sort of deal, son. Don't want to mess about too much with these. 325. Hopefully you take that. Right. Okay, so we've got that sorted out. The next one was assistant manager for the under-18s. Under-21s even. Quite a good job, this. I like to have up-and-coming coaches linked to the club. I just like to have a look at everybody's stats a little bit. There's not that many jumping out here. Kingsley James, who used to play for United, I believe. Paul Ocon keeps coming up because his varied stats across the board. I remember the name Paul Ocon. Let's have a look at him. Who did he play for? City, were it? No, Leeds, Middlesbrough, Watford. Is he Aussie? Yeah, Australia. Right, okay. It's not bad for an assistant manager. Not bad. He's not great. Let's not offer him a long contract. 2025, I'm not sure about that. 1.2. Under 18s coach. He doesn't rate himself very highly, does he? Let's be right. I'm not convinced by this lad, I'll be honest. So let's see if we can get someone who wants to be a manager. Webber. You can usually get like quality youth coaches. Sunday Olise. 63 caps for Nigeria. Previous manager. Not a great assistant manager. Sammy McElroy. Dear me. How old's Sammy now? 69. Not as old as I thought, actually. Wagner from X Factor. Previous Germany under 20s assistant. Then a Germany assistant. Let's have a look at. Oh, he just wants to be the assistant. Oh, sorry, Sandro. That one's not available, I'm afraid. You have to. Why don't you fight Macca for it? Phil Brown. Deary me. If he'll go for under 21s, then he's an under 18s coach. He don't rate himself either. Brian Stock. We're at Donny, weren't he? I remember Bryce Stock. Decent player, actually. There's nobody, is there, at the moment? There's nobody jumping out at us. So we'll go to coaches that are willing to work for the under-21s. You should get more variety here, but whether they're going to be decent assistants is a different kettle of fish. So he's good. Pat Lyons. He's been involved in unders for Derby. I think he's going to be a decent shout. Pat Lyons. Henrik Clausen. Pat Lyons coming top there. Third there. Pat's the one. I don't like normally offering people who are willing to be under 18s coaches. I don't like offering them higher positions because I like to stock them lower where we've got good people. Like Ali McCoist, he's not a great choice in terms of what he brings to us, but people management 20, and it's Ali McCoist, isn't it? So let's give Pat Lyons a chance. And his stats are decent. At that sort of wage, I don't need a reduction, but if you go much higher, then we will. Right, I'll get you for 500 quid, and you can keep that if we go down. No, let's just keep it as it is. Finalise the deal. Right, so that's them sorted out. Mark Bunn, sorry pal. Paul Ocon, sorry pal. Wagner, sorry pal. Phil Brown, sorry pal. Right, we're rolling on to Villa. 9 days now, time's flying. John Egan's back in full training, that's really good for us. Nisbet agrees to sign. Western, under 18s physio, agrees to sign. They're good deals for us. All within the wage structure. I like it a lot. Oh, work permit for goalkeeper coach. Ugh. Should have known. Sai Sachdev's recently made his international debut for India. How do you envisage his long-term development going forward? He's a fine footballer and doing very well. It's exactly the reason we loaned him out, and we're pleased with his progress. We are, and I think he's going to outgrow Rochdale very shortly, if I'm honest. Can't take him back in less than a handful of games, but it won't be long before he's playing at a higher level. New Algeria star speaks of his pride. Yasser Larouci has converted over to Algeria after playing for the French under-23s, or 21s, whatever they were at that time. Another decent performance from Jevon Beattie as United win 4-2 in the Steel City derby. Look at that, great performances from the Blades, the under-18s. Jevon Beattie, son of Craig, hopefully goes on to have a career in a red and white shirt like his dad did. Pat Lyons has joined us as an under-21s assistant manager, and because of that we'll get his coaching assignments done. Looking well now. Like it a lot. One gets a 6.3, play him up front, but it was at Chelsea, who were a very good side and they're first in the National League. I need to have a look at that loan report actually. Boys on target. Boys scored in Wycombe's 3-1 EFL Southern Section win over Portsmouth and now has 2 goals so far this campaign. Well done, Harry. Louis Marsh also put in a player of the match performance, setting up a goal during Donny's 2-1 EFL Trophy section defeat against Accrington. Harry Boys, looking decent. Well done, lad. Well done. Okay, that's good. Scotland under 19s. Well, at least he's playing for them, not playing for blooming Dagenham, is he? 7.4, that's what we like to see. Well done, son. More full Dagenham. 4 days to Villa. Right. Jebo came off the bench for less than a minute. India report. It's a 6.9 for his country. Well done against Brunei. Came off the bench to play fairly well. They got the second half in a friendly. Good lad. Dan Jebbo is, of course, on loan at Rotherham and recently made his international debut for Canada. How do you envisage his long-term development going? I'm really pleased to see him earning international honours. He's certainly on the right track. He is. He needs to do better for Rotherham, though. Let's be right. Right, that's an international roundup, which I just zoomed past. Oh, McBurney playing for Scotland. 6.6. Slimani for Tunisia. 6.5. Oh, Nell's out for 2 to 3 months. Talk to Nell about his injury. Don't want you to worry about your playing time when you're back from injury. He's still very much in my plans. Thanks, I appreciate you making the promise at this stage. My recovery, I'll see you later. Of course he is. Of course he's in my plans. That means Egan comes straight back into the back line. And we're a little bit weaker for it, if I'm honest. Archer and Emery set for Bramall Lane reunion. Yep. Ex-Aston Villa player who arrived at Sheffield United in July for $18.5 million has already expressed a determination to do well for the club and impress manager Jimmy Smith. You are doing, Cameron. My boy. Cameron is just as excited and I think he's going to play absolutely brilliantly as a result. Lawson Trust to be back from international duty and be able to play. He should be alright. George Baldock going to be fit to play against. We won't know until very late on. He's got some work to do. And Nell won't be available. Just how big a blow is that to your chances? He cannot be replaced. It's never nice without an important player and we won't be the same without him, but we'll do our best. Yeah, we'll go with that. Who's the replacement? No comment. How you handle Ryan Brewster's return to the team after injury? Will he be phased back into the fold? We'll be sensible with him, but if we need him and he's fit, he'll play. What's the latest on Reese's injury? He's recovering well. It's not easy for him, but he's doing well and we can't wait to have him back. Anything reports linking Sheffield United with Adam Ida? He's a quality player. We're considering our options. I won't be discussing transfer stories today. There's no point linking us with players if we've got no money to buy them. Okay, Bettinelli's gone to FC Montreal. It's absolutely fine. Right, here we go. Villa at home. Oh, United under 18 suffer heavy defeat, 6-1. Only got a 6.9 for Dagenham. 3 minutes Evan Easton got as a defensive midfielder. He's a young centre-back. Look at him, he's so promising. At 18 years old, I'm thinking, can I talk to Dagenham about it? Discuss. I don't know how to do it. Okay, Buyaboo got 6.4. Not doing great at the moment. Going through a bit of a sticky spell. Will Asula scored as Portsmouth earned a point at Derby. Dewhurst came on and got a 7.3. That brings his average up over the 7 that we need him to get, which is great. Well done, son. 7.1 now. Jebbo played 77 minutes and scored in a 3-3 draw at Huddersfield. Well done, Jebbo. And Andre Brooks got a 6.8. Another solid League One performance from Andre Brooks. And here we go. Here we go. Let's get Johnny Egan back, who looks fit for an L. Plays well with Bash, as we know. Ball playing defender. It's not really Eags. He's a bit more of a no-nonsense centre-back. Central defender, stopper. I think that's best for him when he's in the middle. Wing-back defend. He's a wing-back attack in here, Jaden. Let's be right, that's the way he plays. George Baldock, we didn't think he'd be back in time. No one else is really ready, are they? So this is it. Same team that beat Luton, other than the Egan coming in for an L. Archer and McBurney starting to form a decent partnership. Tom Davis and Hamer starting to play well. Oh, not in a good partnership in their selected roles. However, the roles assigned to both players are well suited to each individual. So they're not really... Right. Fairly decent partnership having played together often in selected roles. The roles assigned to both players are also well suited. So I don't know whether if you keep them on... Okay. We'll have to keep an eye on that, because I don't know whether that improves over time or whether they're just not compatible as players and we might have to look at taking one of them out, and it will not be Gus Hamer. Pick up where you left off last time. Go out and enjoy yourselves tonight, boys. That seemed to relax them. That's good. Not the best weather for football out there today. How do you think the conditions affect your performance? I don't think they're too bad. We're going to try and play our normal game. I'm confident we can do that. We like to play with positivity and make sure we're giving ourselves the best chance of a win. Confident of a good showing. It's always important to play well, and no different today. Come on, United! Come on! I've got to say I'd be happy with a point here today. Even though we're at home, we're going for the win, but a point would not be a bad result. Bogle now, deep cross into McBurney. It's well over the bar. Kamara out to Cash. Cash into Watkins. We need to watch. Don't stand off him. Well done, Luke Thomas. But it's John McGinn picks up and Wes makes a decent save. He should be saving that, let's be right. But it's a decent save nonetheless. And it's Villa who have taken the impetus in this game, as to be expected. The quality on show. Emi Martinez in goal just tells you everything you need to know. World Cup winner. Matty Cash now down the right hand side. Can he be stopped by Luke Thomas? Let's get a foot in. Stop the cross. We can't. Watkins in at the near post. And it's 1-0 Villa. And they've started on top. These are the levels that we're playing against. He's absolutely done, Luke Thomas here. Matty Cash, where's the foot in here? And Trusty's no idea where Watkins is. Neither has Egan. He's got between them both. Sneaks in and fires it in at the near post. Now Matty Cash again, who's causing all sorts of problems down United's left. He's again down. He chips into Watkins. Beautifully chipped inside. McGinn. Oh, it's off the inside of the post. And it's scrambled clear by United. We need to get a grip of this game. Archer now for McBurney, who loses possession. Come on, we are all over the shop. Eag's now standing over the ball in the Villa half. Vinicius Souza back to Egan. Egan inside to Tom Davis. Tom Davis to Basham. Basham in a bit of space now. What's he going to do with it? Carries the ball forward, cuts inside to Hamer. Hamer passes inside to Davis, to Souza. Archer with a snapshot and Martinez can't hold on to it. Stings the palms and it's out for a corner. Gus Hamer stands over the corner ball. Whips it into the near post. It's headed away by Kamara. Doesn't beat the first man. Ollie Norwood syndrome. Trusty now. Back to Vinny Souza. Vinny Souza to Basham. Basham to Bogle. Back to Bash, who tries to chip in McBurney. But Pow picks it up. Thomas now. Can anyone get a foot on it? But it's intercepted. Douglas Luiz now for Villa. Chips it and it was almost a brilliant goal. It looked like a save from Wes, but I think it's just clipped the bar. Dangerous free kick from United. Hamer to the far post. And it's Ollie McBurney.
For Sheffield United.
But was he offside? That's the question. Let's hope not from a free kick, because that would be very, very daft. Check in. It's a VAR review. Goal awarded. He's onside. Well done. Ollie McBurney gets up at the far stick. I thought it might have been Basham sneaking in there, but McBurney rises, nods it in at the near post for it. Let's be right, an undeserved equaliser for Sheffield United, but we'll take it all day long. Matty Cash now for Villa again. A real problem for United. We do not know how to cope with him. John McGinn returns it to Cash. Deep cross into the box for Zaniolo and Fodringham saves. Good positioning from Wes, made it look easy. Conser again. Trusty cuts it out. Can Thomas collect? No, he can't. Cash intercepts. It's back to Cash. Douglas Luiz. Conser. Inside to Diaby to Watkins. Oh, first time goal and it's beaten Wes at his near post. I can't spake. It's what they deserve. They deserve to be in front. But Wesley, you have got to do better there. And where's the reaction from John Egan, who's spun? First time, can't do much about it, to be fair to Eags, looking at that again. But Wes, you've got to be more aware. And true to life, Ollie Watkins is dancing around Sheffield United. Go out there and give these fans their money's worth. Show me something else in the second half. Ollie McBurney looks stressed, but Cam Archer's inspired. A few of them are motivated by it. Come on, United, let's do something. Souza out to Bogle. Bogle to Bash. Can he cut inside to Thomas? He does. To Davis, Davis to Thomas. Thomas to the byline to Archer. Which lays it back to Trusty. Hamer on the edge. Bogle. Oh, Bogle. That was the one. That was the one. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Come on, United. Come on. There's only a goal in it. We've come back into this game. Tom Davies over the free kick, chips it in. Cam Archer now collects on the edge of the box. Into Hamer, back to Cam. Luke Thomas. Luke Thomas again. What can he do with it? He gets past his man. Inside to Trusty. Trusty onto his right foot. And it's well done by Martinez, but Cam Archer straight into an offside position, so it's a free kick to Villa. Lenglet. Inside to Diaby. Watkins. Pow on the edge. Go on, nick it. Oh. Press from McBurney. Douglas Luiz to Diaby. Oh, good save, Foderingham. Let's make a sub. Let's try and change something up a little bit. McBurney's anxious and he's cream crackered. So let's bring... Yeah, we need a goal. We're going to bring McAtee on, but we need a goal. So rather than take a striker off for an attacking midfielder, let's bring Benny Traore on. Hope he can do something. Vinny Souza can come off for Norwood, who we want as a deep line playmaker. And that should have kept it from last time, but it didn't. Oops. If I miss another goal here, I'll be fuming. Come on, United. Lenglet to Douglas Luiz. Pow. Douglas Luiz. Zaniolo. Tom Davies collects. Come on then. Foderingham to Egan. Can feel like something's happening here. Thomas. Take him on. Oh, gets beaten. Diaby now for Villa. Zaniolo. Douglas Luiz. Kamara Zaniolo. Lenglet. Never heard of him. Oh! Good save, Wes. Come on, let's encourage them. Come on, boys. Go. Oh, they all like that. Come on, let's get some out of this. Come on, there's only one goal. Whenever there's one goal in it, there's a chance. Let's go very attacking. Corner to Villa, though. Douglas Luiz taking his sweet time. Oh, it's not cleared. Zaniolo finishes it for Villa in what you have to say is a deserved 3 points for them. Comes through a crowd of players. Can't really blame Wes for that. He's given the time to collect the ball, turn. He's done Tom Davies. All ends up. And he fires into the middle of the goal and scores, which ain't great. And that, I think, will be about that. But here come Villa again. Norwood collects, and that's that. Well, what can you say? Unlucky boys. It'd have been nice to win, but it wasn't to be. Deary me. Attend the post-match presser. Hard to disagree with that statement. We're passing on the tape of his performance for players to replicate. That's from Ollie Watkins' performance. He frustrated despite having help from VAR throughout the match. We still lost. Hey. We didn't get the luck. It's rumoured that Ollie Watkins might be leaving Villa in the near future. What do you think of Unai Emery's chances of keeping hold of him after such a fine performance? He's certainly playing well at Aston Villa, so I don't see any reason why he'd want to leave. There's been a swell of support from the fans for your attacking intent. Is that something we can continue to expect of you? But a commitment to play football, made a commitment to play football in the right way. I'm going to attack as often as possible. Well, that is disappointing. That is, but not unexpected, to be fair. One of those things, isn't it? One of those things, I think. So we dropped slightly in the league. It's to be expected when you're coming up against these quality teams, but next we're away at Forest, who are bottom of the league. So join us next time as we try and get 3 points at the City Ground. I would like nothing better. And if you like what we're doing, please do subscribe to the channel. This will not be purely Football Manager content on this channel going forward. We're just having a bit of fun growing some subscriptions early doors before we start to vary the content on the channel a little bit. So If you do like Football Manager or you're excited to see what's going to come, please do drop us a subscribe. And until then, we'll see you next time.